Cold start, Focus ST. This is on how to install the RS air box on the Focus ST. And here's the thing, I watched a lot of videos before I even bought this that you needed to showing them taking 15 minutes swapping the whole air box out, taking everything loose and pulling the whole air box out. In order to buy it, usually it's hard to buy just the top piece and the filter, but you don't need to swap the whole air box out. The bottom of the air box is the same no matter what you do. It is the same, the bottom piece is the same, so you don't have to swap the whole air box out. You only have to take the top off and swap it and the air filter. So swap to the K&N air filter. So the only difference is some of the videos have you saying to save the bolts so you can put the other bolts back in that are factory, but the bolts that are here factory are 8mm. These bolts that are on the RS one, they're 6mm. So 8mm is all you need here. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap this off. If you can tell it looks a little bit worn, it's because I've already had this on my car. It's just I'm doing this to show you. I still had it tighten it up, but just to show y'all what you have to do. Basically, all you have to do is take all these 6mm out, loosen them up, take all these out, and then swap it. We're going to put it back in it. This filter is about time to be cleaned. It's got about like about 40,000 miles on it, but I'm gonna clean it here in the near future. But main thing is I wanted to show y'all is, see, the bottom of the air box is all the same. When you buy this, it's all the same. If you buy the one that I bought, you shouldn't need any hooks. Some people show them swapping these pieces out. The one I bought, I got it all. I got all the hooks are there. You don't have to swap anything out. So basically all you need when you get your filter and your RS top piece, your cover, this is all you need. So now I'm going to take loose the factory top piece. So I'm going to switch back to my 8mm. So these bolts are 8mm, the ones on the RS are 6mm. Yeah, get them out there. There's only 4 bolts. So all you really need is an extension, a ratchet with an extension, and a 6mm and an 8mm socket is all you need to do this. And you can do it in like 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, take 4 bolts loose, take the cover off. See, here's the cover. Take the filter, pop it out, set it to the side. Take your K&N filter. You don't actually, with the factory one, you have to have a certain wave that's being pointed down right here. But with the K&N, it doesn't really matter. Slide it in, make sure it's in the grooves. See these little grooves right here? It's got to slide in the grooves. Some people I've seen just leave it like this. I don't like that. I want to keep the seal to the roof. This piece keeps all the air. It's like an air dam. Keep the heat away from. Keep the heat from going in the motor. What I do is line these up. Make sure that lines up on the sides. There's a little slit down the sides of the filter. Make sure it lines up straight with it, and then you're good. And I'm down all the way. There you go. Switch back to my 6mm. And we're done. It's that easy. Tighten up these 4 and we're done. Yeah, I mean 3 to 5 minutes and you've got pretty much got your stage 1 Ford Performance cold air on your car in like 3 to 5 minutes. You don't have to swap. The main part of this video, which I've said a couple times, is just telling a lot of people you don't have to swap the whole airbox out. That's the biggest thing I'm trying to say. You don't have to, there's no need in that. You don't have to tear it all apart and pull the bottom of the airbox out and swap it, because it is exactly the same. If you pull it all the way out, this is what you have left over. That's already what's in there. So all you need to do is put the filter and swap the top piece and you're done. And let me set this over here. Let's see what it sounds like. Sounds a lot better. You can hear a lot more engine sound. You hear the turbo a lot more coming out through here with the where the pressure's being released and coming back out the intake. It sounds really good. But like I said before, I've already had this on here. I mainly did this video so that y'all could see how to do it and how simple it is. If you look up here, I've got an indentation already in my hood. So this comes down right here, sits, so it blocks any heat from coming from the motor. So you're sucking directly cold air straight in from the hood into the filter. Plus you're still sucking air from underneath the hood right here that was already there factory. But right here, you're blocking, you're not getting any heat straight into the straight shot. So I really like this Ford Performance cold air for the ST. I just wish they made one that said RS. Instead of RS, it said ST. I wish they did. I've seen some aftermarket ones, but they don't look as good as the Ford Performance ones. I wish Ford would come out with the ST one right here. But I really like this. You can really tell a difference with everything. It sounds better. You can feel that extra airflow. Its throttle response is a lot better. But it's very simple install.